Hey goddesses, welcome back to my channel, and for all the new goddesses, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that button right now. So today we'll be talking about things you should know before applying to become a flight attendant, because it's such a kind of secret society that not everybody knows about, and how we get paid and all the craziness that comes to becoming a flight attendant. So I'm just here to go ahead and, spill the tea. What's really up with becoming a flight attendant? All right, first things first sorry, I'm gonna be probably playing with my hair a lot. But yeah, first things first when becoming a flight attendant, there are some rules and guidelines when it comes to this industry. First and foremost, about tattoos. Tattoos are a no-go for most airlines. Tattoos behind your ear, tattoos on your neck, tattoos that can be seen in your uniform, tattoos here, tattoos on your legs, tattoos on your thighs and legs and your feet. It's a no-go for most airlines. If it can be shown in your uniform, it's just a done deal at that point. I mean, some airlines are lenient, but the highest paying airlines are not going to be for people with those tattoos. So if this is something that you're serious about, you may have to think about, removing your tattoos. Unfortunately, it's an old school job, and tattoos are not allowed in other airlines, because tattoos could be offensive in different cultures. So it's just a no-go for tattoos, number one. Number two, make sure that you're very flexible. When I mean flexible, girl, I mean flexible, because a lot of things that they don't tell you is that you will be relocating. More than likely, if you don't live where you're based at, you'll be relocating, meaning you're going to be given two options. Either you're going to be moving, or you're going to be commuting. I'm from Atlanta, but I'm based in MCO right now with my current airline, and I'm a commuter. So being a commuter is signing up for basically a second job. So what that means is that you'll have days where you have to go, where you want to go home. So when you go home, let's just start over. For instance, that we have a 4-day trip, right? We have a 4-day trip, and at the end of the trip, we're off for 3 days. So for those 3 days, you can have two options: stay in your crash pad, or a hotel or something, or you can go back home. So a lot of people go back home. So that means, standing on non-revving and being on a standby list for other airlines to go home. So it's another job in itself, going back and forth between home and your base. So it's really, really tough for new flight attendants. And a lot of people just don't know that. Another thing is making sure that you have maintaining a healthy lifestyle, because you will get sick your first year or first couple months becoming a flight attendant, because you're being exposed to so many new germs. You're in a metal tube for hours on end. To pack up on vitamins. Make sure that your luggage always has a ton of medication in it, because I guarantee you're gonna get sick really quick. And within like 2 weeks of working, I got a really nasty cold. So, and especially if you start in the wintertime, you're more subjected to getting sick with this job. The thing that a lot of people don't understand is that you're not gonna get the days off that you want all the time. So there are gonna be times where you're gonna have to miss certain events that are going on in your life, like weddings, or the birth of like your best friend's baby, or even your birthdays and holidays. You have to be, again, flexible. So those days are kind of numbered when you're doing this job. I'm not saying that you'll miss every single one. I mean, you can kind of bid for what you want, but at the same time, you have to be accepting, like, I'm just not going to be able to make it to certain events. Like, it's a job that you're alone a lot of the time. So that's another thing that they don't tell you. So when you start this job, you're going to be feeling very alone, because the people around you most of the time, exception of your crew members and your training friends and stuff, they don't really understand your struggle and what you're going through. So they don't understand that you're alone a lot of the time, and you kind of feel kind of secluded, because they don't really understand your new lifestyle. And I've also been getting a lot of questions, from people who have a dog or a pet. I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you're really a dog and family person, this may not be the occupation that you want, because you're away so much of the time that you just don't have the time to give those who really, really need you that special attention. Now, could you be a mom and do this job? Absolutely. If you have a really good support system and you have people who have your back, you can definitely do this. But if you kind of lack that, it's going to be really, really difficult. I'm not going to lie. And just to make y'all feel better, Teddy, say what up to the camera. I have a dog too, but he's so uncomfortable when people hold him. I don't know why he's like this. I have a dog too, but my mom and my sister take care of him. So it is possible, but I do miss my Ted's head sometimes. Right, Teddy? He's like, nah, put me down. Training too. Some trainings are paid for and some trainings are not paid for, meaning that you're not going to get the salary that you'll be making on the line. You'll be making like stipends. So you're getting a check, but you're not really an employee yet. So you may want to save a lot of money before you go into training, because training can be really expensive, because some facilities pay for your hotel and your food. Some only pay for the hotel. Some give you a roommate. So yeah, training is a whole different ballgame. Also, a lot of people don't understand that you're on call. Okay. You're on call, so you're at kind of like at being a reserve flight attendant. You don't really make your own schedule. You don't know your trips ahead of time, so you're on call. You can only bid for trips that you want, and when you're bidding, you're going against everybody in the reserve pool who wants that same trip as you. So you'll really want a trip, and you'll end up not getting the trip sometimes, and you just have to be really accepting of that. Another thing that comes with this job that a lot of people don't understand, that it comes with a job with many other titles. Okay, you are not just a flight attendant. You're not just getting coffee and getting people's drinks and helping them sit down. No. This is a safety professional type of job, meaning you are a bartender, you're a firefighter, sometimes a police officer. Unfortunately, those times arise. Hopefully they do not. You have to be alert for any medical situations, CPR. You're also a babysitter when it comes to children who are flying without their parents. You're a caretaker in case somebody needs help taking their medication. The list. You're a trash collector. You're a cleaner. You're like, this job comes with so many other titles other than being a flight attendant. Because just imagine everything that you think about that you do and need at 39 to 30 to 35 to 39 to 40,000 feet in the air, you have to be it right then and there. There is just no, it is glamorous sometimes, but most of the time it's still a job. So it's not what people expect most of the time. Also, when it comes to the pay, I get a lot of questions on this too. When it comes to the pay, you don't get paid like a 9-to-5 job. No, Linda, we do not. So you get paid when the door, 15 minutes after the door you get paid when the door is closed and you're up in the air, and 15 minutes after, depending on what company you're with, 15 minutes after the door is open and you're deplaning. So those times when you have a delay, you're not getting paid. Those times that you have a mechanical, you're not getting paid. If that door is open, you're not getting paid. And that's period. So that's just basically how the salary works. And also, a lot of airlines have contracts, so you have like a minimum of how many hours you can work until it becomes overtime. And a lot of times, crew scheduling will not schedule you to be overtime. They rather use someone else hasn't done that much flying in the month. So if you want to make some extra money, you're gonna have to pick up some more trips. Anyways, Teddy's back in my lap. I guess he wanted to hang out with me, get rubbed on. But although there are, a lot of like things that come with this job, it's the most rewarding job, to be honest. Like, yes, there's times you're not with your family. Yes, there's times that you're alone. Yes, there's times that, it's just frustrating, but it's still like a super fun job. The benefits are insane. So of course, not everything in life is, why are you looking at me? Not everything in life is perfect. So including this job, like this job will never have all the most perfect days, but the benefits of traveling the world, getting the opportunity to never have the same day ever, is like literally life-changing. There's nothing else I would rather be doing. So the pros definitely outweigh the cons sometimes, and it's still a job that I will always recommend people who are interested to do it. But I just want to thank you all for watching and supporting me. I really appreciate all of you guys for all your positive feedbacks and talking to me on Instagram or whatever ways y'all came up with finding me and talking to me. But if you guys really enjoyed this video and really enjoy this channel, make sure to subscribe, tell a friend, share, and comment. Bye, goddesses.